Hello, Internet. I'm Gaithorn, also known as Miss V, and don't mind me, I'm just trying to clean my glasses before I actually start. But I didn't want this recording to go forever while I was trying to get my glasses clean. That was weird. So, welcome to my channel where I'm getting attacked by hair, and we're playing through all the Nancy Drew games from number 1, Secrets Can Kill, to number 34, Mystery of the Seven Keys. Today we're starting a new game, I didn't write a number on this card. Game number, what was the last one? The last one was 23. The last one was 23, so this is game number 24. Only about 10 more left. Yeah. We're working away through it. This is the Captive Curse that we are playing today, which I have played this one before. This is the last one that I have definitely played before, because I have my old notes, and I'm going to keep using my old notes. I'm not going to make a new set of notes because of this chaos on the back. I don't want to rewrite all that. Granted, I could probably just take a photo, because when I did this, this game would have been 2011, I think. Either 2011 or 2012. I did have a smartphone. My first smartphone when this game came out. I probably had the capability of taking a decent photo at the time. But I have more capability now, which is why originally this is all handwritten. But I've got prepped cards here for the future, and all of these are blank. I don't think I've played any game past this. I've started and not finished a few games past this point, but I've never completed any of the games after this one. So this is the last one that I've actually played and have notes for. So I remember it does take place in Germany. And it's a really cool, building we get to explore. I do remember that. And that's about all I remember. I feel like there's something with I feel like the gate at the beginning, when we first arrive, there will be a kid that I have to, answer a riddle or something before the kid will open the gate. I think. We'll see how it goes. Oh my gosh, there's still a spot on my glasses. I'm having the worst time getting these clean. But I wanted to make sure before I actually clicked on the case file so we could learn about the mystery. We got the Venetian mask over on the side there from the Venice game, which that one had the worst scene ever and the most amount of second chances ever. It was awful. The boat, I think, is from the game that we could not play because it just doesn't exist anymore. But from the last game we played was Shadow at the Water's Edge, which takes place in Japan. So we got 3 phone charms from that game, it looks like. And then we've got the Koji and Kit comic over here. It looks like it's the exact same one from the game, so I'm not going to read it or anything, but I just thought those were cute little Easter eggs. But let's learn about what we're doing in this mystery, the Captive Curse. And as usual, guys, if you end up liking this video... Sorry, I'm struggling with my blanket. It's cold in my office. But if you end up liking this video, make sure you click that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see me play through all the Nancy Drew games, or Beyond Two Souls, or Life is Strange. Those will be coming up after I finish Nancy Drew games. Excuse me. And then... do the other thing. Comment. That's the other thing. Comment. Give me some chair suggestions. I need a new desk chair. I use this every day. I work from home. So this is this is where I'm constantly at, is this chair. I need a new one. And I need a headset that doesn't hurt my head. So give me some suggestions in the comments for sure. And then we'll see if there's anything else to discuss. I mean, and if you're somebody from Germany, or someone who has lived in Germany, or someone who knows a lot about Germany, let me know how accurate this game is with certain things when we get around to that stuff. I'm always curious. I have a very, very good friend. Well, she studied the language German, which means if she watches this, she is going to laugh at how I botch all of the words. But let's figure out what we're doing in this case. You seem to be a little glitchy. I do have 2 other things going on in the background.
For centuries, a fearsome monster has been stalking Castle Finster. Legend has it that once it is on the prowl, It won't return to the woods until it finds a new victim. A wealthy German investor, Marcus Bohm, has called me to Castle Finster to help him scare out the truth in this bizarre and terrifying case.
That's it? That's all we get? Okay. See, look at this. Look at this. That architecture is so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Just absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I think it's this gate that like is down when we get there, and there's like a kid. The dad might interrupt and like open the gate for us. I don't know. This place is... I remember this being a gorgeous game. So yeah, so we're gonna go to Castle Finster and figure out what's going on with this creature. Let's go. As usual, guys, if you're new to my channel, I always choose Junior Detective just for the sake of having the checklist. It's not so much for the easier puzzles. It's just sometimes I'm unable. Like the last game I was lucky and I was able to play it every day in a row. So I basically finished it inside of 3 days. That doesn't always happen, and this time it probably won't. I don't know if I'll have time to play tomorrow, and then tomorrow's Sunday for me, and then Monday I go back. For me, Monday will be the 6th of January, and I go back to work on that day. I am a virtual teacher. And so the first week's going to be a little chaotic, so I don't know when I'll get a chance to play it again. It might be a full week before I play the second part of this, if I can't get time tomorrow. So that checklist comes in handy, because then when I load back into the game, I can look at the checklist, figure out what I've done and what I need to do still. So we always choose Junior Detective just in case of that. It came in handy not too long ago when I had chaos going on in my life and I couldn't play for 3 weeks. Trust me, that checklist was really helpful. We always choose Junior Detective for the sake of the checklist. Personally, I wish they would do a middle level. If Her Interactive ever watches these videos of mine, doubtful. But if they ever do, guys, in your future games, can you add like a medium level? Like one where it's like the puzzles are a little harder, but you keep the checklist. Because the Senior Detective always gets rid of that checklist. At least that's what I remember. So, I don't want the checklist. It's not about the ease of the puzzles. I want the checklist. Junior Detective. Germany, a long time ago. What is this? Frankenstein? Oh, don't freeze up on me now. Frankenstein. If you know that reference, share in the comments if you know that reference. Dr. Frankenstein. If you don't know the reference, just ignore me. It is a reference. I'm not making fun of Frankenstein. Actually, Frankenstein, the book, is one of my all-time favorite classic horror-style books, though it's not really horror. It's more the movies that have made it horror. I will say I've read a fair amount of German literature. Frankenstein, I believe, comes from Germany. I believe Beowulf comes from the area. And I have read quite a bit of the Grimm's fairy tales. Original Grimm's fairy tales. Not safe for children. Not safe for children. We are not... They are not the Disney-fied versions of the stories.
Hello? Hello? Open up, please.
Could you imagine that?
We already have one.
What?
What?
This is Nancy Drew. Please let me in.
This is Lucas. Please let me out.
What?
What? This is what you sound like when you say that. What?
Can I talk to someone else about coming in?
No. But if you can find the match, maybe I'll let you in. Find the match.
All right.
What did I say? I knew there was a kid with like a riddle or something. Apparently it's like a puzzle.
I got it. Okay, I solved it.
Nice job. Now for part 2 of your test.
Lucas!
You passed. Good job. Gotta go.
Nancy, sorry about Lucas. I'll have a little talk with him later. Come meet me in my study on the 2nd floor.
What did I say? I knew that's how it started. And I love it. Oh my gosh. I've been playing Dragon Age the Veilguard, the second run through of Dragon Age the Veilguard on my own. I did start recording it for a little bit, but honestly it was just a pain in the butt to hook up the PlayStation and everything to my setup. I need to reorganize my office to make that actually work well. But I've been playing Veilguard, and in the Wardens, there's this little girl that I just love. You meet her at Weissopt, and she's just the best character. I love, because I ran into her again in my last time I was playing it, and just kind of joking around with this little girl NPC, and she's just like, you still haven't paid me for helping you at Weissopt. I love it. I love when there's like kid characters that do that kind of stuff. Man, look at this. Just gorgeous. Okay, so that's where I came in. I just want to explore. Nope, okay. I think this is like better in the daytime or something. Like I think these are like open. So I won't do too much. Can I look at the well though? Bucket. There. Eee, we got a bucket of water. Oh, there's a coin in it. Coin. If you know that reference. Oh, what? Oh, looks like coins will be important. Coin. Coin. Again, if you know the reference, put it in the comments. That one's more likely to be known. Actually, no. Frankenstein is more likely to be known. That one's more likely. Especially in this day and age, that one's a little bit more likely to be known than Klein. What do we got here? Hey! Speaking of the devil. Librarians, professors, folklorists. Jacob and Wilhelm Grimm, better known as the Grimm, better known as the Brothers Grimm, were born a year apart in Hanau, Germany. I think it's Hanau. In 1785 and 1786. Their childhood was a relatively happy one until their father died when the boys were in their early teens. After his death and the death of their grandfather shortly thereafter, the family struggled to make ends meet. Eventually, both Jacob and Wilhelm attended the University of Marburg to study law. It was here at the university where the brothers' interest in collecting folk and fairy tales was first piqued. While traveling in France as a research assistant for one of the professors, Jacob became fascinated by a German manuscript of old stories he had found. Interested in keeping the tales and the culture alive, Jacob and Wilhelm began their search for other such tales. The brothers solicited help from their friends, as well as trips to the surrounding countryside, in order to obtain as many tales as possible. A large majority of the tales came from female acquaintances, such as Dorothea Wilde and the Hassenflug sisters, Amalie and Jeanette. The first edition of Kinder and Hausmärchen, Children's and Household Tales, was published in 1812 and contained 86 different tales. Same thing. With the success of the first edition, the Brothers Grimm continued their search for additional tales, though they attempted to keep the tales as true to the original telling as possible. The first edition was thought to be unsuitable for young children. Nah, really? As a result, each subsequent edition of the book was edited slightly in order to make the stories more suitable for all audiences. And then in the 1900s, we had Disney. The second edition, released in 1815, contained 70 new tales, and 5 more editions followed over the years. The final 7th edition had 210 tales still seen today. The fairy tales were not the only well-known project from the Grimms. They also started work on Deutsch Wörterbuch, a detailed German dictionary that traced the origins of German words, though they were only able to publish a small portion of the massive undertaking in their lifetimes. The dictionary was such a large project that it wasn't completed until nearly 100 years after their deaths. Jacob Grimm also invented Grimm's Law, a formula that explained how consonants changed across languages. By the end of the 1850s, Jacob and Wilhelm Grimm had received numerous honors and awards, were members of the Göttingen Seven, been libraries to the king, and respected throughout the world before their deaths in 1863 and 1859. I feel like those would be Swamp Dog. Their names live on forever as one of the foremost folktale collections of all time. I don't know so much about the dictionary part of this, but the rest of this is actually very accurate. I studied quite a bit of their stories, although I'd love to get my hands on an original first edition of the Kinder and Hausmärchen. I want that. I want that in my library behind me here. I doubt I'll ever get it. That's going to be an expensive book at this point. You know, at the time it was probably like an average cost, but now in the 2020s, that's going to be hundreds of dollars to get that first edition. Oh, but I want it so bad. The only book I have like that is I have a Nancy Drew book that's almost 100 years old at this point. It's a first edition, original publishing. And I believe it turns 100 in like 2 or 3 years. It's in its 90s. I keep it very well protected. But it is up there. But yeah. I want this book. Okay. I love how it's like, it's considered not suitable for children. Really? Oh, it's a gift shop, okay. It's unsurprisingly not suitable. Yeah, guys, if you remember the story of Cinderella, everyone knows the Disney-fied version of Cinderella. You know. She loses the glass slipper at the ball, and everyone's trying to pretend to wear the slipper, and so they can be Cinderella and marry the prince, blah, blah, blah. We all know that story with the fairy godmother. Yet in the real story, the sisters cut off their feet, or parts of their feet, to make their foot fit into the slipper. It's disturbing. It's so disturbing. Yeah. And that one's one of the more tame stories, comparatively. So, you know. They've been Disney-fied. But the original Brothers Grimm ones, not so kosher. It's not, yeah. What? I am trying to find a study.
Nancy, it's Ned.
Hi, Ned. Sorry, the reception is a little bad here.
So when are you getting in? I've got the perfect romantic getaway plan for the two of us. Took a lot of work to put together, but it's gonna be worth it.
Well, there's been a hang-up. Sorry.
Of course there has. Does this mean I have to cancel our plans again?
Yes, but I promise I'll hurry home as soon as possible.
I've heard that one before.
I'm sorry I can't be more available, but I'm in the middle of something pretty important here.
So what? I'll just hang out at home being bored? Nancy Drew, international sleuth, gets to go out adventuring, while Ned stays at home. Again.
I'm sorry you're not having a better time. If you're not having fun, then go out and have fun.
You know what? Forget that I even said anything. I can see that I'm not that important to you. So forget it.
Fine.
Fine.
That was not great.
It was not. That was terrible communication. From both of you. Don't know where I'm going. There's a G on this art. Oh! That's what that means. Okay.
Have to translate that.
Oh, do we have a book? Nope. Dice Freiherrs. That's a lot of R's. Tochter, 1542. I'm not even going to try to read the rest of this. It's just... no.
This must be the room that Carl set up for me.
Cool. At least we found our room. Die. Her like it. Celebrate the Safety, March 13th, featuring Polka Prowess. Live on the South Stage. Whoa. Schedule of events. That's a lot of events. I'm not gonna... Cow release parade. That's great. Forest safety. Cow night herding. Sheep shearing. Cow wrangling. Ooh, make strudel. I want to learn how to make strudel. Can I learn how to make strudel? I'm all about the food, man. Wait, the hedgehogs! Oh, Hands and the Hedgehogs. It's probably a band. I just saw hedgehogs and got excited. Wait, what? Go back. Coin. Gift shop purchases will be delivered here. Okay. That's the bed. Oh, that's not what I want. Good to know, though. I don't actually want to call anybody right now. That's it. That's all we got. Just a phone. There's a cute phone, though. Very, very cute. Hey!
This might come in handy.
That's what I was looking for. Some tissues. Yeah, that's about it. Cool.
It looks like I need to match the glass pattern, but I don't have all of the pieces.
Okay, keep an eye out for glass pieces. There's a B right there. A brief history of Castle Finster. Construction began on the castle in 1436. Man. But it was Freiherr Amsel, the third owner, who was responsible for the castle's completion. He had purchased the incomplete property with the intent of making it into an ancestral seat that would be passed down to the family. Sadly, of his 4 children, only his daughter Else survived past childhood before suffering an early tragic death herself. At the hour of her death, the hands of her beloved cuckoo clock mysteriously stopped. Devastated by her loss, the Baron became a recluse in his own castle from that moment on. Upon his death years later, the castle was sold to another lord and has changed hands a few times since, but continues as a privately owned residence and entirely self-sustaining community today. The clock, which became a special symbol for the castle, remained on display until 1894, when it was damaged beyond repair. Though her time in the castle was brief, Else left behind a lasting legacy. It was her feminine touch that transformed the cold stone interior into something grander. Proud of her region's heritage and traditions, she wished to showcase the talents of local craftsmen and artisans by furnishing the castle with their work. Many of the original pieces purchased by Else are still on display along with more recent acquisitions, such as an intricate glockenspiel, decadent velveteen hangings, and stained glass windows, the largest nearly 20 feet tall. Even today, Castle Finster continues the tradition of supporting and displaying local crafts. After the original glass-blowing facility and its subpar safety measures accidentally burned down in 1923, a new updated glass hot shop was built to maintain the tradition. The new studio even allows... Don't you answer it.
What did you do to Ned?
Hi, Frank.
I'm serious. You better hope his brain is under warranty, because you have broken it.
Oh
reading
no,
the
is he
page.
really upset?
I've never seen him this upset before. Joe's working overtime to cheer him up. I don't know exactly what's going on, but you might want to give him a call. Ugh, this connection is awful. Give me a call when you've got a better line. Let me know what you're up to. Joe and I will keep an eye on Ned.
Bye.
Catch you later.
Yeah, I don't care. Sorry, I don't. Even in the books, Ned just never... He was boring. It's just boring. Alright, the new studio even allows residents and visitors to watch as glass artisans work on commissioned pieces. From Else to present day, the castle community remains proud of their unique heritage and culture and gladly put it on display for all the world to enjoy. That's really cool. I want to see the glockenspiel. The Bürgermeister. Meister Burger.
You must be
are you
Nancy, yes?
That's right. I'm here to help you take care of the monster sightings.
Shh, shh. There is certainly no monster, Fraulein, and there have been no monster sightings. Everything is fine. There is no need for alarm. We have a huge monster problem here, literally and also figuratively. The monster is huge, and it is also a huge problem. I need your help.
Why are you doing that?
Doing what?
Talking so loudly. Who is listening in?
I am the Bürgermeister, Nancy. If I appear to be scared, how will everyone feel? The last thing I need is the castle newspaper picking up on how bad things are.
The castle has its own newspaper?
Of course. Doesn't yours?
I don't really live in a castle.
How do you protect yourself from peasant uprisings?
It's never really been an issue. Can you tell me a little bit about this monster?
What? You want details? It's a monster. It is monstrous. Get rid of it, please. And thank you.
Can you catch me up on what's been happening with these monster sightings?
The castle is emptying out. I've never seen people be this nervous. You've got to get to the bottom of this quickly.
What has happened with the monster so far?
I don't know. I've heard all sorts of things. Magda saw him out in the woods last week. She was out gathering herbs after a rainstorm. She drops her basket, and when she looked back up, she saw him standing there. She was sure she was going to get it, but the monster just walked away.
Where is Magda? Can I talk to her?
You can try, but good luck with that. She's bolted her door, and she hasn't come out since that night. Come to think of it, you should leave her alone.
I just want to ask her a few questions.
I know exactly what you want to do, and I'm telling you that you need to leave her alone.
I like your lederhosen.
Yes, get it out of your system now, Fräulein.
What do you mean?
No one likes lederhosen. Look at these. All of these straps and hooks and what have you. It's like I can't be trusted to keep my shirt on. Do you know how long it takes me to put these on in the morning? 9 minutes. And it's not like they look good. I look like a sad old Pinocchio.
Then why do you wear them?
It's part of Marcus's Bavarianization of the castle. He wants to give tourists a more authentic experience when they come here.
It sounds like you're not a fan of that idea.
I grew up here. I know authentic. If he wanted authentic, he should have come to me instead of stuffing the castle full of idiotic tourists. No offense to you and your fanny pack-wearing, loud-talking country people.
It sounds like you don't like tourists.
We have no business having tourists here. It isn't right.
Okay then.
Earlier, you hid some things when I came in. Were they dolls?
Fräulein, these are not dolls.
Okay, what are those items?
These are injection molded, professionally crafted, physical, tactical, multi-directional place-holding avatars.
Oh, right.
Therefore, a fully immersive, strategic, map-inclusive campaign tabletop set I've built.
Okay, I know those words, but that is the extent of what I took away from that sentence.
You Americans would call it a game.
D&D.
Oh, yes, we would call it that.
But that is because in the rest of the world, games are not taken seriously. Here, we take games very seriously. Very seriously. That is why German board games are the best in the world.
They are?
Yes, they are. Just so you know, many of the most popular games throughout the world actually were created in Germany. And now I'm working on creating a new game.
I don't know if that's true.
When it is done, it's going to turn the strategy world on its ear. Which, now that I think about it, as an expression, does not make a great deal of sense.
Why is that?
Because why would it be on its ear? This is preposterous.
No, the other thing. Why is this game so important?
You'll have to see. Tell me you'll play. It's not perfect yet, but it's pretty great so far. At least that is what I think. But you should be sure to tell me what you think. Don't be shy. I can always use constructive criticism.
Sure, I'd love to.
Great! It's called Raid. The game is very simple. It's just about using the best strategy and, of course, finding the coolest looking character. Ready?
I'll play blue if you play the other two colors.
Oh, excellent.
Easy, because I don't know what I'm doing yet. It's been a while since I played this game. Oh, I gotta pick somebody to do something? The Donkey King. Game rules. What am I doing? For 3 players, ages 10 plus, object be the first player to enter the castle, contents, Player still has 3 cards. Gameplay. Player spins the spinner and moves their pawn forward the number shown. The color of the square, the player lands on a turn 6 action. Red, challenge during strength. Blue, challenge using magic. Green, challenge using health. Orange, challenge using wisdom. Purple, steal a card from any other player who has 2 or more cards. If no other player has 2 or more cards, no steal will occur. White, move forward to the next white square. If player landed on white square closest to the castle, the player remains on that square. Black, move back to the previous black square. If player landed on the black square close to the start, player moves back to the start. Scores with a heart, player gains a card from the deck, then follow the action of the color of the square. Squares with a flower, player picks a card from their hand to return to the deck, then follow action of the color square. Player is allowed up to 8 cards in their hand. If a player lands on red, blue, green, or orange square after spinning the spinner, they must challenge another player to battle. The color of the square determines the character's stat in the battle. So strength, magic, health, and wisdom, okay. Player chooses an opponent to challenge, then picks a card from their own hand with which to battle. The player chooses their own card and both cards are revealed. The card with the highest ranking in the challenged stat is the winner. Player moves their pawn forward to the distance shown on the challenge card. Tie the man on the current square. Okay, I think I've got it. They landed on blue. So I guess I'll do this one.
Nice job.
I landed on red. I guess one of the Donkey Kings. highest one for blue. My highest red. Oh! Oh, I just steal a card, okay. Highest red. Oh. Just do a Donkey King. Hope for the best. So this is the highest blue. Ooh,
All right.
that was close. Isn't he basically playing both of those colors? But okay, whatever. Green. Donkey King's the highest with a 9. Ew. Cool. I mean, once you start playing this, it actually makes sense. Like, it's not that difficult. And it's very much not like D&D. I heard tabletop and was like, D&D? I don't know, I guess this one. Oh, I steal a card. That's right. Cool. I didn't see what color it was. Red. Red. Probably be doing the Golden Hunter. Yeah. Okay, then. Just one. I guess I'll go with you. It's green. Have to be the RS Gold Thumb. Ah, tie. Orange. Quite a few 15s. We'll do an enchanted mirror.
All right, I win!
Well, you don't win the game, Nancy. There's no reason to be so excited. You just beat purple. Okay. I mean, it makes sense to go with the person with a lower number of cards when you're doing that. Because it's more likely you'll have a higher number. Because I have a lot more options to choose from here, you know. Looks like I'm gonna go with the purple. I'm looking at my reds. 1, 12, 12. 1, 12. I'm gonna do the fairy. Ah. It's not foolproof. Scam texts. Red for 1. Still my highest at 12.
All right, I win!
I was gonna say, I'm like, did I look at it wrong? It was red, right? Yeah. Why would you do an enchanted mirror? Unless that's literally all you have. I forget, what does the orange do? Orange, challenge using wisdom. Oh, did I do that wrong? Was I supposed to discard? Well, oh, I didn't look at the flower symbol. I still have. It's orange, right? Ooh! That was close. Blue. The fairy's my highest blue at a 13.
Victory!
That's it. Orange. It's green, right? But 12 might be my highest green. Yep. Red. I mean, I think 15 is the highest, so. Just a 1? Come on. Kind of the things I gotta do, man. Okay, I got a 12. It's that 12.
Victory!
Need green. Seriously? That's ridiculous. Blue, that's my nice blue. You know, I don't have forever to play today. We've got a party to go to this afternoon. And I still kind of need... Oh my gosh, stop giving me a 5. This game is rigged, I tell you. Rigged. Rigged. Gain a card. I'm looking for... Oh, I have to pick someone. Orange. I mean, the 15 is probably the highest with the enchanted meter there.
All right, I win!
Don't get too excited, Nancy. Still have to get into the castle. Red. Don't tell me that 7 is my highest red.
You're very good at this.
It's very annoying. Well, I have to discard, right? I've got a bunch of these RS Gold thumbs, so I'll do that. And then pick someone, and then red. No, me, okay, green. Probably 9 is my highest. I'll do a donkey. Oh. Gotta be red. Woo!
Nice round. What did you think?
Actually, it was very simple.
I loved it.
I knew it. I said to myself, Carl. This is the one. This is a game that's going to put you on the map. Here, take this for your trouble.
Thanks. Who's
Lucas?
Lucas?
Lucas is the castle's other monster.
What do you mean?
He's the head of security's son, so he's always wandering around, meddling, talking, endlessly talking, chattering away about some inane thing. It never ends with that one. How could someone who knows so little talk so much? The talking is more annoying than all of the pranks.
Thanks. See you later.
Goodbye.
I need to meet this child. Ah. Good to know. There are a lot of books here. We must check the bookshelves. Oh, what's over here? Oh, raid game guide. Okay. Oh, cool. Well, it literally breaks down into the
That's
different.
weird. This character has something special drawn here.
Oh, it's got like a key. Huh. Professor Sparrow's going to be important later. Gotcha. Placeholder, future card design in the process.
Oh, that's bad.
Look at that mess. I want you to put everything exactly the way it was.
Oh,
Sorry. I will.
Great.
It looks like I'll need to get the trays to their original levels.
So, monster, hero, magic. I need this real quick. Hold up. Do I have notes with these? Yes, I do. Sweet. Cool, cool, cool. So, the fairy triggers magic. The robber, I think I saw as a monster. And then, let's see here, the enchanted mirror is magic. The sparrow is a hero. The donkey is a hero. Aris Gold. Oh wait, no, this is the wolf. The wolf is a monster, right? Yes. The bunny, Bonaparte. Hero. The golden hunter. Is magic in the pirate is a monster. It's only slightly off. That's not it. Well, that's very dead. It's just slightly off. Twelve, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And then what's this one? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And then this one, magic's only 1. 8, 9, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 22. How do I make them all equal? My goodness. How do I make them all equal here? So our magic ones are going to be 12, 15, or 1. Our heroes are going to be 5, 4, or 8. And our monsters are going to be 4, 3, or 13. Okay, so we need them all to be an equal number here. Let's see. 20. I think they all have to be 21. And combinations that equal 21. So, nope. It'll have to be the 13 and the 1, right? Well, that makes it complicated. I don't think it is 21. Okay, I'm thinking the 12 and the 8 would be together. So 12 magic, 8 for hero. Where's our 8 hero? So that's 20. I'll try the 1. No, sorry. The 12, 8. It would be with, let's try the 3. Sorry, the 3 monster. For that one. Let's do that. It's 12, 8, 3. So that's 23. And then... $15, so it's 12, 8, 3. So maybe 15, 4, 4. 23. Okay. So where's the 15 for magic? 15, okay. And then 4 hero, and I need the 4 monster. So that's already there. Okay, and then, oh, so it's already in that. What's that? 13 plus 5 plus 1, 13. 19, 20. Nope, okay. Okay, this is the 15. That's why I was confused. I was like, wait, something's not making sense. Because the 1 magic's gonna have to be with the 13 monster. So that makes sense. There's the 13, 8, and 1. Because they're supposed to be even, right? Because it's not becoming even here. Unless it's supposed to be like all the heavy numbers together or something. In which case it would be 15, 12, 1. And this would be 8. 8, and then blue. And then 5, and then 4. And then 13 monster. Monster, 3 monster. And this is supposed to be like that. Like that? No. Because I don't think it was even before. Doesn't make any sense. How is this supposed to be organized, dude?
Nancy, glad you're here. Big news! The International Board Card and Dice Commission has announced that they will be accepting new games for review. That means I can send Raid in.
That's great news.
Only
What?
I have very bad luck is a simple way of explaining it. Always have.
But this doesn't seem bad.
Not yet, but you'll see. Nothing good ever just happens, not in my life at least. I'm sorry you don't want to hear any more of my old man problems. I actually need your help.
With what?
Since you're the best raid player I've met, will you help me create a new character? I know this probably won't work out, but I want it to be perfect.
Sure.
Oh, excellent. Yes, I just knew you'd help. Maybe with your help, this wouldn't be such a disaster. I'd like you to help me come up with a new character. It is going to be based on the bear-skinned creature from the old tales. Should it be male or female?
Oh. Female.
Female.
Thanks.
Thanks. See you later.
Bye, Nancy.
Well, that was unhelpful. I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. Okay, what do these equal if I do this? 12 plus 8. 20, 21, 22, 23. That's what I was aiming for before. Four, 5. That's
Got
definitely-
it.
Oh, what?
Wait, what's that?
I knew they were even, but I didn't remember the order. Should have taken a photo before I touched it. Carl. 9. Du hast. No, it's just gonna. Kein anderer Wahl. Du musst den Anweisungen folgen sonst. Marcus, hey.
I wonder what these orders he's talking about are.
Girl, no, you don't have a choice. Follow the orders given to you or else. Marcus. Okay, let's not touch that again. Any books to look at? No, no. But, oh, hey, look, it's this.
This looks
there.
just like the picture in the raid guide. There must be something special about this painting.
Reading A Sound of Thunder by Ray Bradbury. Oh my gosh. I love Ray Bradbury. He's probably one of my favorite authors ever. A Sound of Thunder. I referenced that with my students. Because we were just doing like silly little like icebreaker kind of questions. And one of them was like, if you could time travel at any time, where would you go? And a bunch of them wanted to go back to the era of dinosaurs. And I'm over there like, don't step on a butterfly. And they're like, huh? Which there's a butterfly in the painting. Oh,
What a strange place to keep a key.
I love how we're doing this in front of him. Haha, it's reading A Sound of Thunder. That makes me so happy. And there's a butterfly. We're not going to touch that while he's in here. Oop. Oh, this is Raid. Oh, no, we're not going to play. More books. Books, okay. Why are you vibrating? Okay, I only have like 20-ish minutes left of time that I can play before I gotta go like take a shower and get some food, and then we also gotta hit the store before we go to the party. It's a friend's housewarming that we're going to, and we need to get a gift for them. I don't know where I'm going. Just go in random directions. Hold up, I wanna explore the room. Okay, my guess is somebody will be there at some point. What is this? What is... There was a warning sign. Don't fall down the stairs. Gotcha. Oh, I'm back in the main room. Why is there a castle just in the
There
wall?
must be a specific order to play these in.
Oh, not a C scale. Ooh, clean. No, we're gonna have to figure out notes. I wonder if it's the ones that we found. There was like one on a portrait and one on a desk. Table thingy. Wonder if it's those. Oh, yo!
Hello.
Hi, so are you the one who tried to keep me out of the castle?
Probably. I've been known to do things like that. I'm Lucas.
I'm Nancy Drew.
Hello, Nancy Drew. Do you want to play monster?
just gonna play all the games.
Okay, what's that?
The best game ever. I just got it.
game
It's really
ever.
pretty awesome. Let's play a round.
Okay.
We'll play 2 rounds, and the win goes to the farmer with the most live cows remaining at the end. This time, I'll be the farmer, and you will be the monster. As a farmer, I'll place all of my cows on the board. Then you get to choose 3 cows to become secret monsters. When you're ready, start the round.
3 cows to become secret monsters. Monster. Monster. Done.
Choose a cow to kill in any pasture connected to one of your monsters. Once a cow is dead, you'll need to move any scared cows or monsters in adjoining pastures to a new location. Then I'll guess which of my cows is your hidden monster. Once I'm done, it's back to you to make another kill. Be careful, cause if no live cows are connected to a live monster, you'll have to skip your turn, and I'll get to guess again.
I have to move.
When I guessed correctly, one of your monsters will be killed, and I can either choose to guess again or pass. We'll continue taking turns until either all 3 monsters or all the cows are dead.
Darn.
Then the round is over and we switch roles. You'll be the farmer and I'll be the monster. The second round is over when either all 3 monsters or all the cows are dead, making the farmer with the most survivors the winner. Let's
Okay.
play!
Oh, choose my 3 monsters, okay. Just gonna go in a circle. Darn. Oh my gosh. Only option. It's very obvious now. Move my cows. Yeah, we're gonna Oh, choose another carapace. So I want to try and choose that one. I think I do. Pass. Yeah, this is the one that
Nice
went to
game.
another cow.
Here you go.
Should I pick a set?
Oh.
Yes?
Oh, this one, because they're all different.
It's a card for that game that Carl is always playing. They're pretty cool, actually. I have a bunch. I'll give you some, if you can beat me at Monster.
What do you know about the monster that's been terrorizing the castle?
I heard that it's a forest yeti.
What's that?
It's the saddest and most terrible of the monsters. It lives alone in a big cave usually, and it gets so hungry that he thinks he's going to die. But he doesn't want to eat because he has to eat people, and he doesn't like to kill people. So he tries to eat vegetables, but they make him sick. But one day, he can't wait anymore, and he runs into the town, and he grabs up a whole bunch of people and eats them all, and he goes back to his cave. And he's so sad about all of the people he's killed that you can hear him crying and howling for miles.
Lucas!
Sounds kinda like that.
What do you think of all the tourists who come here?
That's so boring. Every group says the same thing, no matter when they come. They all make the same stupid jokes, and I always have to pretend to be amused.
Why are you always pranking Carl?
I tried with everyone else, but they're not good at noticing. Carl is, though. He notices everything and gets all crazy and red when you mess with him. Have you seen all of the cool stuff he has in his office? When I get to use it, I'm going to build a small version of the castle with all the secret passages.
Secret passages?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Where are the secret passages? Where do they go?
I can't tell you. They're secrets. Plus, there are a few places here that I'm the only one who knows where they go.
Have you seen the monster?
I don't know.
How can you not know?
I saw something. I don't know what it was.
Where?
Down in the passageways. It was awful.
What did you see?
Probably a monster.
Aren't you worried about getting in trouble with Carl?
Oh, Carl can't catch me. That's just how it is. Carl couldn't catch a cold that was looking for him. He couldn't catch a ball if you glued it to his hand. He couldn't catch an acorn if he was the ground. I can continue if you'd like.
I get the picture.
Yeah. It's like he's not even trying these days.
Have you always lived here?
Yep, the whole time. My dad's the head of security here, so I know pretty much everything there is to know about everyone here. Most of it's boring, but not all of it.
What do you mean?
I can't tell you, I'd get in trouble. But it's bad. My dad says all castles have bloody histories because they're built by greedy men. He says that a lot.
What does he say about the history of this castle?
I can't tell you. Also, I don't really know.
I'll let you go. Bye.
Bye, Nancy.
Oh, hello.
Guten Abend, Frau. Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Sprechen Sie... Oh, do I speak German? No, sorry.
No. I am the one to apologize. Karl, the Burgermeister, is supposed to tell me a little bit about each guest, like the language you speak and where you're from. This way I can have everything prepared for your stay. But again, he has not done this correctly. I'm Anya, the Castellan. I'm in charge of guest services. I'm here to help you with anything you need during your stay.
Nice to meet you. I'm Nancy Drew.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Miss Drew. You sure picked an interesting week to visit. You must have a strong heart.
What do you mean?
What, you don't know? Then it's nothing.
It must be something, or you wouldn't have said anything.
The castle's worked up in a panic right now, so I have to warn you that your visit here may not be the world-class experience we aim to provide. But I will do my best to make sure that your visit is a happy and safe time for you.
Why is everyone a little spooked right now?
Oh, well, I suppose you'll find out about it anyway. I might as well be the one to fill you in. Mind you, don't get upset. Are you the easily frightened type?
No.
Good. You'd tell me if you were. There's nothing wrong with being scared.
I'm not. Promise.
I was just in Japan
Okay,
with a ghost. I'm fine.
But you do not need to worry about this, I see. How do you say this? There's a monster situation potentially taking shape.
A monster situation?
Well, that's the buzz around the castle. You need background. This castle, has a history. Legend around here says that a monster lives in these woods. Once in a great while, he returns, seeking a victim. People think that time is now.
What makes everyone think the monster is coming here now?
As long as I've been here, people always pointed out signs of his return. Cows would go missing, flocks of sheep would disappear, claw marks would appear on the trees. Everyone would say, "Oh, the monster will be here soon!" But when he doesn't come, everyone calms down and forgets about the legend until strange things start happening again.
Are strange things happening now?
Yeah, but different this time.
How so?
The signs are the same, but everyone is reacting differently. It's spooky. I heard once that before a tsunami, all of the animals will run to a higher ground. They just know. That is what it is like this time. We all just know.
What can you tell me about the monster?
I don't know, Nancy. A lot of the older people here say they've seen it, but none of them will say what it looks like.
Why not?
Not sure. Maybe they didn't see it. Maybe they did, and they don't want to remember. But everyone will tell you about the strange things that have been going on.
Like what?
Look, I could get into a lot of trouble for telling you things like this. Can you promise me that you won't tell anyone that I am telling you this stuff?
Promise.
I promise.
Okay. For the last little while, there have been these weird howls from the woods. The sound, it's no animal I've ever heard of, and it is definitely not human. It sounds, I don't know, frustrated? At night you can hear the thing. It's circling the castle, getting closer each time. It's terrible.
Do you believe there's a monster on his way here?
What do you want me to say, Nancy? I can't answer anything like that at work.
Please, I won't tell anyone what you say.
I do. It's stupid, I know. But there is something terrible out there. I can just feel it. We all can. It's taken everything I've got to stay here through this.
What do the people who live here think about the monster?
People have stopped talking about it. Those who can have skipped town. Those of us who really live here, let's just say you're not going to be finding many open doors on a night like tonight. People are scared.
This monster, does anyone know why it's supposed to be here?
Legend says he comes from the forest whenever the girl in the necklace walks the castle halls, and he will stop at nothing to steal her away into the woods.
Well, then what happens?
No one knows, but these girls, they are never seen again. None of them.
What's a castellan?
I'm in charge of the overall guest experience here. Carl, who you may have met earlier, is the Burgermeister, sort of like the mayor. Or, I mean, that's what he would really be if he actually did any work. I'm sorry, that wasn't really appropriate. Long day.
So, how did you get such a cool job?
I get asked that all the time. It's really fun here and pretty competitive. I got my job by working my way up and managing smaller households and attractions in the area. Then one day there was an opening. I turned in my resume and crossed my fingers.
You've got some great stuff in here. Is any of it for sale?
Of course. This shop is very popular with tourists. Most everything is for sale. You'll find the prices listed.
Can you tell me a little about Lucas?
Has he been bothering you? Be honest now.
No, I'm just curious.
He's my nephew. His father's the head of security here, so Lucas has pretty much got the run of the place. Although, that goes to his head now and again. Don't let him pester you too much now. And let me know if he's bothering you.
Yes, ma'am.
Will do.
He's got too much energy for sure, and he's a little too smart for his own good. But a good kid still.
What do you think of Carl?
I think that Carl has been placed on this planet to test my patience.
So you two don't get along, I take it.
The fact that that man got elected makes me wish we were back in the days when you had to pull a sword out of a stone, or a lake, or something to assume power. He'd never be able to figure it out. Too many steps, what with the pulling, and then the not dropping it, and then the remembering to tell people about what happened. Apparently enough do. He's still got the job.
Has Lucas always been such a prankster?
Ugh, unfortunately, yes. I swear he was trying to trick us before he said his first word. Even as a baby, he had this glint in his eye like he was up to something. It was less cute than you'd imagine, actually.
Why does he seem to target Carl?
I know. You are thinking I condone it. I don't. Lucas's father is always so busy running security. Honestly, I think that Lucas is a little lonely these days. He doesn't have a lot of friends at school from what I can tell. He must like the attention. That being said, I think most of these so-called pranks are Carl's doing.
What do you mean?
The way he blunders through life. It's not surprising that he always thinks he's the victim of some practical joke. He's the victim of a joke, all right, but it's more cosmic than practical.
I'd like to buy some souvenirs, but I'm low on money. Any idea how I could make more?
People are always dropping coins around the castle. Oh, and Carl has been offering to pay for people's help on that silly game of his.
Bye.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Let's see what we've got in here real quick. Grimm's Baddies. Okay, I'm not going to read through all of this right now. I'll have to read it next time just because I don't have a whole lot of time left of playtime. I just want to see what all is in here. Same with that, we'll read through it next time. There's 7 coins. Okay then. Monster growls reflectively. I'm gonna have to play with that later as well. Just trying to see if there's anything that, like, for sure I should buy. Dude, you sound like a cow. Shh. Out of glass. Huh?
I wonder what this says. Maybe the pictures will help me figure out how to crack this code.
Maybe. Again, a book that we're not going to read through because we don't have time to read through it. I just want to do a quick spin around and see if there's anything that's like for sure something I should buy. Is that it? Okay, that's it. So we're gonna save here. I'm gonna read. Oh, there's more books down there. Hold up, is this stuff that I can read down there? I don't think it is. But we're gonna save. We're going to read all of those books when I start the next game session. Maybe buy stuff. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I'm going to buy anything. But we're definitely gonna read all those books as soon as I start the next game session. I think we might not have met everybody. We might be missing like one person. But we met some people. We have some ideas. Carl seems to not be popular. The Burgermeister. Lucas is annoying. She seems pretty cool. And we'll figure out more about this monster next time and figure out what the heck we just found with the sun and the moon and all that. And we'll figure out what all the rest of these notes are. I do see something about a cat. Now that just makes me want to get the Critical Role book, Dark Cats and Prints. Okay. So yeah, That'll be next time. We played a lot of games. That's what we did. We played a lot of games. I'm going to call this reading time so I can remind myself that we're reading a whole bunch of books right off the bat. Although I realized I should check things off real quick so that way I know what I've done. I've checked
Did that.
call.
That's done.
No, I haven't done that. I need to call Frank.
Check.
Did that.
Did that.
That.
That's done. Haven't done that.
Yeah, haven't done that. Okay. Explore the courtyard next time. Yep.
That's done. That's done. Check. That's done.
And then do that. Okay. Resave. In the same spot. Yes. Alright. So we'll do all that stuff next time. Yay. So as usual, guys. Yeah, I've already taken off my glasses. They were getting uncomfortable. But as usual, guys, if you enjoyed this, please click the like button. I know it's pretty much just me playing board games for the most part, just to start off the game. We'll figure out more. This is a shorter video than I usually do. I like to go at least 2 hours, but we've got a event later in just like 2 hours, so I needed to have time to like take a shower and get some food before we also have to hit the store. So lots to do in a short amount of time. So thank you all for watching this. If you liked it, click like. Leave a comment, suggest some chairs, suggest a headset. Let me know how accurate this is to some German stuff. I'm sure this monster story in particular is fake, although it seems to take a little bit from the Frankenstein story. It seems to at least be inspired by Frankenstein, one of my favorite books. So that's exciting. I think I've got Frankenstein somewhere down on one of these bottom shelves in my bookcase. So that's kind of cool. Might help me out a little bit. We've got some Grimm fairy tale stuff. We're going to read up on the Grimms a little bit more. Maybe some Grimm's fairy tales. I'm going to go hunt down a first edition that I will never find and will never be able to afford. But I want it so badly. So please leave those comments. And of course, if you want to see me continue this game, play through any of the other Nancy Drew games coming up, or play through Beyond Two Souls or Life is Strange, which will be the 2 games I play after this one, please make sure you click subscribe and you click the notification bell. That way you know when a game has dropped or a video has dropped. Whatever. But with that, as usual, don't plagiarize. You can take inspiration, but don't plagiarize. Just don't do it.